And so it was that Atlasdan was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
This would be so much easier if I could
Professor.
read. No.
Let's see.
Starter's
I
line.
believe it was Hornburg.
No, wrong, stupid Therese.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
We're right here. Stop yelling at us.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came with a message for you. Seems today is your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives. Oh, good golly.
Splendid.
Finally, I can begin my research. Cyrus seems to scream sometimes. I can't control the volume of my voice. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. And then... No? Okay, they're gone. Can't yell at them anymore. Do. Doesn't have a skill. Greetings. His Majesty possesses a unique understanding of the scholarly pursuits.
Not bad, eh?
He founded the Royal Library and Academy, where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely.
That's you.
Ahead lies the audience chamber. If you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray proceed. He's not here unless he's a ghost. He's like, I'm just kidding. He's been dead for weeks. Because everyone's dead. Remember that. Like, oh. Okay. New class screaming. His ability is screaming. She's about to jump out and jump scare this man. Professor.
Professor Albright.
Run away. Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is...
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course.
But of course, Your Highness. It would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Alright, so say you're fighting a steel-type Pokemon. What would be a good attacker? Like, what is steel weak against? He's like, what? Fortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. 3 hours later. I was just wondering how the ancient religion of Hornburg, pray tell. What do they worship?
Very astute of you.
Very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame, that.
The truth.
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that... Oh. I'll just... go over here. She just sits there and listens to the whole thing. Let us continue the Let us continue the discussion another time. I apologize for keeping you. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. Such questions occur to you as a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
I thank you.
Lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
Most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. People of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah.
Oh dear, I'm running late. It's literally been 3 hours. Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor. Dude, wearing a dress and going up the stairs that fast, that's a skill. Don't mind me, just napping. Oh, hello there, Therese. What?
Yes. Do you have a question for me?
No?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Sometimes you just fall asleep standing in the hall. It's no big deal. Let me back in. There were treasure chests. To the left and right.
Hello.
This is the Royal Palace of Eltonstam. Leave the palace and head east, and you'll find the Royal Academy. The library lies to the west. Still don't know what my skills are. That's so much treasure. His skills are he can't open boxes. Herb of Awakening. Inspiring Plum. Healing Grape. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to those. If, like, he gets, like, armor, like a weapon. Thunder Soulstone also works. What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, I don't. Lies. Off to the library to steal a book. I was the thief. It's a twist in the story.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright. Here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here. And here.
With pleasure.
Initial here. And sign here. And $2,000, please. And where's your library card? And we need to see your social ID card. Something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, the fact that you don't know how to write is baffling. When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge. Just love to read. Right, expression of your face says it all. I shall call you a nerd. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will. And then he read all of the books.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Whoever could it have gone?
Professor Albright.
The headmaster would see you at once. Father Damstead. Oh well. Might I ask of you a favor? Therian. God dang it, Therian! You don't even read! What might it be? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks. Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Oh, I thought that was the headmaster. I was like, this. He's got some nice
My
hair.
apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
Sir, you have red eyes. Should I be worried?
How might I be of assistance, headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
Well, that escalated quickly.
But that goes against everything...
Enough, Cyrus!
Calm down, jeez.
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
I was doing it, and then you interrupted me.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer.
Yeah.
Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Wait! What? Like, it's gonna close really soon. You should hurry.
Enter.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
Yes, what is it, Therese? It's about Professor Albright, sir. He keeps screaming at me at the class. It's weird.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not. No, you're a
Say
human
it is
being.
not so.
This is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out of these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head. Which I've done. Here it is.
Oh,
An impregnable vault. Disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. The mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? And Therian. If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were. If you say elementary. Ah, you could say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Ah, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can even bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. Now, where to begin my search? Suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are at. That's stored? Yeah. The guard at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Oh, does he have the same ability as Alphen? Then mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. So it's... Let's see now. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes, it is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Most intriguing. Russell just isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was he? Move along now. Okay.
Hello?
Alphabet has a chance to fail sometimes. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I think the headmaster's gonna be last. We'll look down here, but okay, never mind. We're not gonna look down here. We'll go up here, and then come back and save. And then go to headmaster. Oh, we gotta talk to the little kid. He was suspicious. He's not suspicious, never mind. Oh, he is, okay. Let's see now. Young boy who sneaks into the palace to steal valuables. He sells his spoils to provide a life for himself and has yet to be caught. In actuality, the queen has already noticed, but has turned a blind eye to his actions. Yep. The tome you were looking for! Like, oh, well, that was easy. Never mind. Are all the guards the same? Nope. Okay. Let's see now. The eldest son in a family that has served the king for generations. He takes pride in his job as a guard and would risk his life to protect the king and his palace. This loyalty has earned him the king's utmost trust. Oh, it's on the lower level. We'll get that on the way out. Born in the slums in the coastlands, this guard was recognized for his skills and now protects the throne room. Despite holding the same position, he is ridiculed by the other guards simply for his origins, causing tension between the two. The son of a prominent family in Atlas Dam and one of the guards responsible for protecting the throne room. Rather than earning his post, however, it was granted to him as he has no merits of his own. Oof, that's rough, buddy. Small cup. I can sell those. Is this item on this floor? Or is it also in the basement? Is it in here? Hello? Alright. Getting all the info. Just checking. Like, I assume no one here wants to talk to me, because they didn't earlier. But I'm educated now. So, you know, there might be the chance. No one... Cyrus is actually the most hated man in the city. Apparently, you know. But if he's yelling at everybody, you know, it happens. Hello, sir. Let's see... Testimony. You know full well I have a key to the Special Archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have had no reason to peruse those tombs in quite some time. What is it this time, Cyrus? I'm not going to tell you. Goodbye. Just another save. Oh, more people. Let's see now. The key to the archives. Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole a tome, considering what they're worth. I'm gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Russell! Oh, I didn't even talk to him. Oh, Cyrus, I trust you not to interrupt my research. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library archives. Oh.
Splendid.
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses the key to the archives? The headmaster and the guard. Wait, didn't earlier the librarian say that she had them? But the librarian said that the headmaster and the guard had them.
Of course.
But also Yvonne said that he had them. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock the archives? The headmasters. Probably. No?
Not exactly.
No, that simply doesn't add up. Let me can reconsider this. Well, I was like, if it was stolen from him. Headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. Yeah, but if his key was stolen... I guess I'm just... On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty. Yeah, it's truly was suspicious. Would be all too easy to lift. It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So it is possible that the guard is our man? So is it possible that the guard is our man?
No.
No, he would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. Which is to say, Russell did it. Most likely, one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together, and our villain is... Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably, the shifty scholar, Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Time to scream at him. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. Like a mole.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own.